If you give your teammates too much time to just wander around the battlefield, they will get themselves killed. And this is just one of many mistakes that low elo players make every single game, and it destroys their chances of climbing. It's essential in low elo that you're looking to capitalize on your time during the early portions of the round, so you can have an impact before your entire team just wanders off to their death. If you end up in a 1v5, you will not be able to win. However, a 1v2 or a 1v3, it's manageable, if you're skilled enough. Low elo players are likely to misplay a 1v2, but taking on 5 players alone, it's just too much to ask for. If you're looking to escape low elo, instead, try this. Play close to the spawn barriers at the start of the round. You'll gather super early info from players' footsteps, and often you'll be able to find early picks if you have half-decent mechanics. You can start off the round with a quick lead that'll carry over to more wins and more rank ups. Today we'll be breaking down 6 more low elo mistakes that every one of you are making, and it holds you back every day. Like this one. 50% of low elo players are drastically mismanaging loadouts. If you're not getting a rifle in your hands by round 3, well, you're doing it wrong. Save rounds are a crucial part of Valorant, and if you're constantly forcing Spectres and Stingers, you'll never be able to carry. Rifles are the strongest weapons you can possibly wield in Valorant. The whole game is built around the one-shot headshot, and if you're not saving for a rifle, you're holding yourself back. Instead, next time you can't afford to buy, perform a save. These aren't throwaway rounds. You can absolutely win a save. Instead of just giving up on a save, make it your goal to find a pick and steal that player's gun. Once you can get a gun in your hands, anything can happen. Other valuable things you can do on an eco round are pick up ultimate orbs and try to have it up for your next buy. And try to get a spike plant that'll reward your team with extra money. Don't just throw away eco rounds because you want to play from behind. There's a lot to be gained if you play them right. Sometimes you might find yourself on an eco round with some sort of SMG or shotgun though. In this case, you're likely making a whole different mistake. You need to be taking fights that favor your gun. If you have a Vandal or a Phantom, take fights at whatever ranges you want. Optimally, you want to be fighting around 15 to 20 meters still, but if you have a Spectre or a shotgun, you should be looking for fights that are within 15 meters. The further away your target is with a shotgun or a Spectre, the less likely you'll be able to land the kill, especially if you're taking a headshot angle with a Spectre. You have to keep in mind, you'll never be able to one-hit someone in the head. What this means is if they have a rifle, your opponents will absolutely have the advantage in the gunfight, since they're guaranteed a one-hit headshot and you're not. Because of this, you want to play rad angles and make the enemies get as close to you as possible before you have to take a fight with them. It's also incredibly important you pump up your mechanics if you want to escape low elo. And lucky for you, we have just the course for you over at SkillCapped. It'll help you master your aim in just under an hour and get you fragging in no time. You'll never miss a trade again, and with proper play, you should start carrying your games immediately. Now, Valorant might feel like a super complex game at times, but with our courses, we'll simplify the game for you instantly, and we'll show you how top players can hit rank 1 nearly every act. With our site subscription, you also get a free VOD review in our Discord as well, so it's not just courses. You'll get your gameplay looked at by a top-level coach and get the feedback you need to start climbing. The SkillCapped guarantee assures you'll improve, otherwise you get your money back. We do this because your improvement is important to us, and if you don't improve, you shouldn't pay. We're going to get back into the video, but if you're really looking to improve, SkillCapped is the best place to do that. We'll see you there. Similar to the last mistake, many players get way too comfortable using guns like the Spectre and Odin. Although these guns are a bit easier to use on the surface, they're going to drastically hold you back if you only use those. We call these crutch weapons. Nope, we didn't misspeak. Crutch weapons, not clutch weapons. A crutch weapon is one that'll hold you back. The reason the Spectre and the Odins will hold you back is because they don't have that one-hit headshot, or the versatility that rifles provide. A rifle, as we mentioned, can really fight anywhere. Sure, its optimal range is 15 to 20 meters, but you can duel from 0 to 50 as well, and you'll always have a chance. You can also get multi-kills really easily with them without using many bullets at all, and you can't do that with a Spectre. Don't believe us? Try to kill an enemy with a Spectre that's 30 meters away. It's a nightmare. Now, try to kill 2. Well, it's just not happening. Sure, the Odin might be better at range, but in the Odin's case, it's held back by its mobility and lack of a one-hit headshot. With the Odin, you need to be crouching to truly be accurate with it, and that means if someone swings you, you're sitting duck. It might be slightly easier to aim, but a good rifler will always one-tap you if you're just crouching in the open spraying, whereas you can only ever kill someone in 2 hits. This is what holds these weapons back, and it makes them worse than rifles. We said it before, and we'll say it again. Valorant is built around the one-hit headshot, and if you're not getting a rifle in your hands, you're doing it wrong. You really don't want to overcomplicate things in low elo. Just save for your rifle, take early fights, and don't gamble stupid fights with bad weapons, and you'll be skyrocketing in no time. But one thing that'll make everything even easier is by remembering to use utility. Especially flashbangs. In low elo, they're incredibly broken. Players just don't expect them, and their reaction times are too slow to turn away from them. You can easily pick up free kills with flashes, recons, or even mollies in low elo. You hardly have to work for them. All you need to do is remember to use your abilities before peeking corners. It might be difficult to figure out where you're going to need to use utility, but basically the best ways to figure it out is by, again, playing close to spawn barriers. Figure out where those early fights are going to come in when the barriers come down, then use utility to fight there first. The more comfortable you get with those timings, the more you'll start to pick up on other timings in the game. Utility is one of the strongest things in Valorant, and it's absolutely what sets it apart from CSGO. Don't be deceived. You should be using your abilities very frequently. And you can actually check on how often you use abilities by clicking on a game in your match history and checking the Performance tab. On the left-hand side of the screen, it'll tell you how often you used each ability per round. Take advantage of this. See if you need to be using your abilities more or less. Although, let's be honest, you probably need to use your abilities a little bit more. One of the most common mistakes we see from low elo players, though, raging at teammates.
You just have 4 on B. I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing.
It's actually a bit ridiculous to us, to be honest. You're all in low elo. Why are you yelling at each other? It's not like any of you have mastered the game yet. Most low elo players are just coming home from work or just got off school and are looking to play a few matches to relax. Just play the game. Try to have fun. There's no reason to be getting so worked up over a match. Raging at your teammates will never be helpful. All it's gonna do is make them play worse and distract you from the match at hand. A lot of aim in Valorant, it's also mental, right? If you're constantly being frustrated in a match, it's gonna be difficult to rank up. But if you just start relaxing, having some fun, you could instantly climb in rank. I know, it sounds cheesy, but it's a real thing. Don't believe us? Take a break for a week and then come back. You're probably gonna play so much better. It's not like your aim got any better while you weren't playing, you're just more relaxed, and you were able to refocus. Care about your matches less, and definitely don't take it out on your teammates. Nobody wants to be the bad guy, and it's just not worth it. Speaking of teammates, you probably shouldn't always be 5-stacking when you walk around the map. It's good to spread out. Not all of you, but at least 1 or 2 people to perform a split or a lurk, especially in low ranks, can easily carry matches. Low elo players don't know how to sniff out a lurk, so you're probably just going to pick up free kills on enemies not looking at you. It's the easiest way to rank up in low elo by far. You can find so many openings and get massive flanks practically for free. When you 5-man though, if your push fails or you get slowed off, you're just out of luck. Your team might try to rotate, but the enemies will have collapsed on you from all sides, and it probably won't work out very well for you. And this is a good habit to carry over to higher ranks in the game. If you see all 4 of your teammates going towards one entrance, try to head towards another one and find an opening somewhere else. Your teammates are going to pick up all the attention while you're carrying matches.